pretty sure that I have come full circle to where I was this time last year, because I had just started this garden right about this time last year, and I also was landscaping my house at this time last year, so I was playing in a lot of mulch, and now look at me, I'm playing in the garden and mulching. I've come full circle.
Hi guys, today we're going to be making a raised bed garden.
So last year I started out with this garden from scratch, and I did it as a traditional garden. This year I have decided to do a raised bed in this garden since I started a garden over there. That one will be traditional for corn, green beans, potatoes probably, maybe, I don't know. But this one is going to become a raised bed garden, and I took landscaping timbers. I have them stacked kind of like Legos, I guess you could say. They're offset from each other. I put 3 screws, one on either end, there, and then one in the middle. And I have them too high. My short ones are 2 feet, which gives me, I forget what we decided it gives me. And now we are filling it with dirt or soil or manure or whatever you want to call it. Hello, welcome back. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, come along for this journey. We are going to see if I can grow potatoes. That is the end goal. I have last year I tried and I had no luck. So we're hoping for better luck this year. We built these last weekend. So my great-grandpa, who was 10 days shy of 108 years old when he passed away, and yes, I met him, he always said you were supposed to plant your potatoes by St. Patrick's Day. Newsflash, today isn't St. Patrick's Day. Today is April the 17th. That being said, I think I'm going to have enough potatoes that I'm going to have to do multiple beds. I want to do this bed here that's running perpendicular to the rest of the beds. My husband thinks maybe I should do the bed right there next to the garlic, so here's the thing about garlic. Ooh, I dropped my potatoes and one went flying. Whoops. Garlic is supposed to be planted in the fall. I did not even own my garlic until December. Obviously, I couldn't come out and plant it in December or January, not really even February. So I planted it the second day of March. Will it make? I think so. I think it will. Will it be as big a bulbs? So I went online and I read an article that compared garlic that started in March versus November versus October, and it said it'll make it in March, but it'll be smaller bulbs. So I'm going to take my chances. I do need to get out here and get all that clover out, and I've worked on it a little bit, but not very much yet. It'll get away from me if I'm not careful, but I'm going to try and be careful. Anyway, wish me luck, because I have no idea if the potatoes are going to work. I tried last year and they didn't work. But this year, I have more potatoes coming. Where did the little booger that fell out go? Oh, right there. Ooh, there's my hands. Okay. So, I bought some from Lowe's because my stuff wasn't coming in the mail, and I was afraid that, last year there was a shortage of potatoes, and that's why my potatoes didn't even get planted until May, and nothing came of them. So this year, the ones that are already open are Yukon Gold from Lowe's. I have a bag of potato blend, also from Lowe's. As you can see, there's 6 plants there, and there were 6 plants in each of the 2. Then I have red gold potatoes. They are from Urban Farmer. And I have French fingerling potatoes, also from Urban Farmer. And then I have 1 or 2 others coming from Urban Farmer that, for whatever reason, they didn't get mailed with the rest of them. So, anyway, here we are. I am going to plant potatoes and see what happens. Find my trusty tripod to help me, and it's out in the barn, which we are remodeling. It might be just a little on the dusty side. My hands are cold. While the ground isn't wet and cold, I mean it's cold, but it's wet because it's been raining. I still have fingerlings and the mix to plant, which we like. So I'm just gonna lay them out kind of, so I know where I'm gonna dig, hopefully. Lights. I'm starting to move plants out to the greenhouse. Why? That's a good question. I've had to rebuild this greenhouse now, I think 3 times? Maybe just twice. I can't remember. It is 10 o'clock in the morning, about 60 degrees roughly. I've got a hole that I'm gonna have to close up tonight right there, because I'm gonna leave these plants out here overnight. Tomatoes are not cold weather, and there is a chance to get down into the like 31 degrees Fahrenheit tonight, but I don't have a whole lot of choice. I'm gonna go to the house and get some skewers like those, and some, either my husband has a bunch of zip ties, or I'm gonna find something, I don't know what, string even, and start tying some of these up because they're getting very leggy. So will they make it? That's a good question. That's anybody's guess. They fell over because I drove them out here and I haven't stood them back up yet. They need watered really well, so I'm going to use one of my big watering cans and I'm going to water them extremely well. I brought those flowers in here. I actually bought them at Home Depot about a week ago almost. I paid $1 for them a piece. I need to plant them, but I kind of held off on planting them for 2 reasons. Actually 3 reasons. The tubs that I'm going to plant them in have some weeds in them that I need to pull. Second, I need to add more filler soil to the containers they're going to be in, because I filled them last year to the top, but over the winter time they settled. Thirdly, we got down to 27 degrees last night. So I just brought them in here. Like, they've been sitting out on my back deck, getting rainwater and all that in the last week or so. It snowed yesterday. We had snow. I'll show you that now. Snow in April. This is crazy. Every once in a while, I have a major flub up, and right now is one of those major flub ups because there is no tag inside and I did not write on the outside. So I have no idea what kind of a tomato this is. Truthfully, these guys are ready to be planted, and I based this off of plant date of Sunday, the 18th. Actually, I probably based them off a little sooner than that, but it's a long story. They're ready to be planted, but I can't plant them just yet. Now we're not going to focus on anything. Woo, there we are. I'm going to assume that this is aroma because I know that I had more aromas than anything, and when I ran out of tags, I had an entire tray of aromas. So I'm going to go with this is aroma. Different than a Martin aroma. Came from the same company. I got them both from Baker's Creek. Actually, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump up the road from where I live. So we're going to call him aroma and see what happens. Why are there two in this cup? Well, because one of them actually wasn't doing well when I transplanted it. Actually, they may both not have been. And I thought, oh, I'll give them a shot and see which one comes through. Looks like they both did. Some of my tomatoes are a little leggier than I would like them to be, and that may cause problems in the long run. Like this one may not make it. But I'm going to tell you, I actually have 4 red zebra that made it. And actually 5, if you look, there's 2 in that one cup. I didn't think any red zebras were going to make it. So that's kind of a little dance, you know. What I will do when I do go to plant these, and yes, I have way more tomatoes even right here on this table than what I need, but I'm going to give some to my father-in-law and some to my aunt and some to my grandma and, you know, that kind of thing. So a friend of mine wanted some, so not all for me. But one thing that I am going to do when I go to plant them is I'm going to plant them a little bit deeper. You can see, maybe if I can get this focused. Okay, you can see the hairs here. That actually means that if you plant a little bit deeper, they're going to grow roots, or they potentially will. Now we can't focus again. There we go. So anyway, this is my first year of actually growing my own. Normally, I buy them at the store when they're already grown. Last year, I wound up with 19. It was an accident, but I was very happy with my 19. So this table has seen a lot better days, but I had to go get another table because I have so many tomatoes. Okay, so out here right now, these are all aromas. I need to come through. I need to stake some of them up. I had brought out a tomatillo. He's doing great. He just needed some room. He got up into one of the lights and bent, so I just brought him out here. These orange bell peppers, dry as a bone. We're going to try and bring them back. Wish me luck. This is a chocolate stripe. I don't think I have a whole lot of them that made it either. He's from Urban Farmer. These are jalapenos. They came from Baker's Creek. These are red zebra. I actually had more of them make it than I thought I did. I don't think I have many more than these 4, 5. They are from Urban Farmer. Martin's Romas. They start there and they come and circle around. They are Baker Creek. Those are like starting here that way. Those are San Marzano. They're also a paste tomato. They are from Burpee. It's a seed packet I bought last year at Lowe's just because. I don't know if they're going to make it. Some of them might. These over here are also San Marzano. I ran out of mulch before I could actually finish the garden, so off to the store we went. I also had to find more landscaping timbers to finish out what I wanted to do in the garden, so that took a little bit of time, and then I had to convince my husband to come in with some extra dirt to help fill the boxes. I really didn't have any plans of planting peppers yet, but they started getting too tall for the containers that they were in, and they either needed to be upplanted or they needed to be planted in the garden. I decided to go with the garden this time. I'm dog. I think she needs to be on my lap. I already have pepper plants that have flower blossoms on them. That means I need to get them planted in the ground. And look, I even have a pepper. Like, so these guys are going in the ground. I have to cover them up. I guess I will, because I don't have a whole lot of other choice. I'm not even sure that I have enough room in my garden for all of these. So I may be giving away peppers. Who wants a pepper plant? I have jalapenos, poblanos, and Zulu. Do I know what a Zulu pepper is? No. There's the neighbor's chicken. Before you plant the peppers, you want to give them a good thorough soaking. That way they have already been fully watered before you plant them. Then I had to sort out between the Zulu, the jalapeno, the poblano, and the orange bell pepper. When it was all said and done, I put 17 jalapenos in the ground, 11 Zulu peppers, 10 orange bell peppers, and 10 poblano peppers. I always get asked why we want so many jalapeno peppers, but my family really likes to take them and make candied jalapenos. One time I went to the farmer's market and I bought 25 pounds of jalapenos. So I'm trying to just go ahead and grow that many myself. After you have them planted, then you want to give them a nice good soaking to help pack the soil down around their roots. This place is just magical. Like last night I was kind of having just an off night. It wasn't a bad night. It was just kind of one of those. I was having an off night. And I came out here and this just lifted my spirits. And really, can we talk about gardens if we don't include the flower bed? That right there was a rose bush last year. It was a lavender. I don't know if it's gonna come back or not. We've got lights lining, and then I got those cool flowers off of Amazon. So stinking cool. So I've got these that are coming back from last year. Sadly, don't remember what they are. But there's a bunch of them coming back. There's one there. And I remember that I bought them in packs of 3. I need to get in here and get some weeds out. Ugh, I hate weeds. That dude's doing really well. I planted that, but I don't know what it is. That seems to be the motto here. Okay, those are petunias. I planted them, and then on the outside of each of them is an Amaranthus perfecta, I believe. Yeah, that I got from Urban Farmer. So there's one on each side of that. They're so cool. I had to replace my rain gauge. It got busted last year, I guess, by the lawnmower. I found new rocks, big rocks this time. I found another welcome sign, and I found some more of the lit jars. Well, I've got 2 that aren't working right now, and I don't know why. This was pretty much last year's project. I haven't really touched the flower beds yet. That's not really doing anything. I've got some down here that are just liking. This guy's coming back, but I think he's got some weeds in him. This guy's coming back, but again, there's some weeds growing in him. That is like that one down there that I said I've got 2 down here. They came back. That one came back. I've got a weed problem here. Oh, I'm so tired of weeds, and it's only April. The neighbor's goats got in and ate this one. just like the other pot down there. Don't really have anything here. I didn't last year. I really didn't know what to do. Then we get into these guys. There's actually one there, one there, one there, and then something different. I don't know if they're gonna come back or if it's just kind of remnants left over from last year. This was a rose bush. It looks like there might be some growth. It was a different rose bush than the other one. It actually, I can't remember what it was. It was orange in color, and it actually said that it wouldn't winter well, but I didn't dig it up. I left it. So yeah, bad planting on right here. These guys were left over from last year. I don't know if they'll do anything or not. They were fall things, or late summer. This was a hibiscus that I actually stole from my mom. I see new growth. I need to trim the dead branch off. Those were zinnias from last year. Yeah. We switched from direct to dish over the winter. Can you tell? This is also another part of the hibiscus I stole, and he's actually coming back. Got 2 sprouts there, and then got some sprouts there. You can't really see him at night. He actually did the best this last summer. So this bed right here, I am actually going to plant tomatoes in. Potato growing.